Good morning, all of you. So, as we know that at presently we are studying the properties of colloids. So, we have three kinds of mixtures. One is solutions, next one is suspensions, next one is colloids. So, in last class I have taught you what is colloid and how to study the properties of colloids. Now, in our today's class we are going to study the next concept is properties of colloids. So, please all of you keep reading properties of colloids. So now, properties of colloids, always you remember, the properties of colloids is not like solutions and not like suspensions. They are having mediate between them. Like they are neither belongs to the solutions nor belongs to the suspensions. They are having a intermediate characteristics. What they have? What they have? Intermediate characteristics between solutions and suspensions. So if it comes to the first character, if you'll observe, the colloid solution or the colloid appears to be homogeneous. It is appears to be homogeneous, but actually it is what? Actually it is what, Monish? It will appears to be
Heterogeneous, sir.
Yeah, if you take milk, milk is appears to be like a homogeneous, but it is actually what? Tamil Selvan, it is the heterogeneous. That is the first thing you have to remember. Write it. A colloid or colloidal solution, a colloid or colloidal. Can everybody hear me? Please tell me. Hello. Hello. Can everybody hear?
Yes, sir.
Because network issues, that is why. So coming to the first property of colloids, colloids are what? Appears to be homogeneous. Homogeneous, but actually it is what?
Heterogeneous.
Heterogeneous.
Actually it is heterogeneous.
Heterogeneous.
Please note it down. That is the first property. Understand, Laksha, Alana, Shruti? Are there in meeting? Call Manya and Samya also. Darun also not there. Inform him also. Tamil Selvan, understand? That is the first property. Now, coming to the particle size, what I said, solution particles are less than 1 nanometer. Suspension particles are more than 100 nanometer in diameter. So now, coming to the colloids, what is the range of particles? Anybody? They are the
Sir,
in between
What, sir?
100 nanometer in diameter, means the particle size in colloid is bigger than those of true solution, means the particle size is more than the solutions but smaller than those in the suspensions. Is it yes or no? Please tell me. Yes or no?
sir.
That is the second property, right? The size of particles in a colloid, the size of particles in a colloid, the size of particles in colloid is bigger than what? Bigger than true solution and smaller than suspensions. Do you understand, all of you? Yes or no? You have to speak. So means in the sense of what? It is between what? Pradosh. It will be between 1 nanometer
1
to
nanometer to 100 nanometer in diameter.
That is, you have to remember it. All of you should remember this. This is what the second property. Now, let us come to the third property. Now, coming to the solution. Solutions, is it possible to see with a naked eye or microscope? Is it visible with a microscope or naked eye? Both we cannot see. Yes or no? Particles are very, very small. So, particles are not seen in naked eye or microscope, also in the true solutions or solutions. Like if you go suspensions, particles directly we can see with the naked eye. Is it yes or no? Please tell me. in the suspensions, particles are visible to us
Sir.
because the size is more than 100 nanometer. Now coming to the colloids, what will happen? Can anybody say? We people cannot see with the naked eye, but we can see with the what? We can see the particles with what? We can see the particles.
Microscope.
Speak, yeah. We can see the particles with what?
We can see with the microscope, sir.
You understand? So the particles of most of the colloids, some colloids we can, but here the most of the colloids also, the particles even cannot be seen with a microscope. Some, suppose if they are close to the 100 nanometer, we can see, but most of the colloid particles are so like 10 nanometer, 20 nanometer, like that, very, very small. So that kind of particles also we cannot see with a microscope. That is you have to remember. And if you'll pass this, if you'll pass through the filter paper, is it a colloidal? Can we form any kind of filtration and residue?
Yes, sir.
Possible. Suppose if I'll pour the milk in the filter paper, is it any residue is stucking?
No, sir.
No, that is you have to remember it. Understand? So, like solutions, this colloids also cannot form any residue while it can passing through the filter paper. All of you should remember. So, colloids also cannot be separated by what? It can be separated by filtration or cannot be separated? Cannot be separated by filtration. That is what? Please all of you write it. Third point. The particles of most of the colloids, some particles we can see. Do you understand? Suppose some colloids we can see where the particles are closer to the suspensions. But most of the colloids cannot be seen even with a microscope because they are very small. That is you have to write it, right? The particles of most of the colloids, third point, the particles of most of the colloids cannot be seen with water. Cannot be
Seen with naked eye.
naked eye as well as microscope. Do you understand, Pradosh? That is you have to remember. Microscope, we can see only the particles which are very close to the suspension size. Understand? Very close to the 100 nanometer. That is the thing. Okay, Pradosh? Monish?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, now. So we cannot filtrate. We cannot filter the colloids by filtration process. That is also the fourth point. Write it. Fourth point. Cannot pass through a filter paper. Particles of colloid. Particles of colloid can pass through the filter paper. Pass through filter paper. So what is happening? Is it possible to separate the colloid by using filtration? Is it possible or not possible, Maitreyan? I'm asking you only.
Not possible, sir.
Not possible. That is you have to remember. So a colloid cannot be separated by filtration. Understand, Laksha? A colloid. So a colloid cannot be separated by filtration. That is you have to remember. Please note it down, all of you. This is the fourth point. Any doubt, Pradosh, Monish, Samil Selvan?
No doubt, sir.
Okay, that is. So, nothing can be separated by using filter paper. So that is why we people consider as this is also not possible to separate it by filtration process. That is the fourth point. Next, anybody can guess any fifth point? Suppose if I'll keep for undisturbed, is it the particles are settling down or not settling down, like suspensions?
Not settling down.
Not settling down.
So is it settling down? No, it is not possible to settle down if you leave it for undisturbed. So that is also you can write it, right? The colloids are quite stable. The colloids are quite stable. Fifth point. The colloids what is the spelling? I forgot. Colloid, COOLLOIDS, correct? The colloids are The colloids, COLLOIDS, the colloids are quite stable. Quite stable. Quite stable. The particles of colloid do not separate out on keeping. The particles do not separate on keeping, like undisturbed. That is the fifth point. Now next, sixth point. Anybody guess? All of you. Already I have taught you correct. Like passing the light. What will happen, Laksha? You will pass the light. Monish, Tamil Selvan, Sai, Darun, you will pass the light. If you can able to see the path of the light.
Cannot be seen, sir.
What?
No, sir.
We cannot able to see. Who said wrong? They are having enough size. The size of the particles is enough so that it will scatter the light. Yes or no? Elamokil? Solutions cannot. Suspensions,
Sir.
when they are floating, we can. Once they will settle down, we cannot be seen. But in the colloids, always the particles are stable in nature and they are having enough size, more than 1 nanometer. So enough size to scatter the light. So a colloidal solution, if you pass the light, they will scatter the light or not? Please tell me. That is what we should call as
Yes,
what?
sir.
That is what we should call as Tyndall effect. What we should
Tyndall
call?
effect.
Tyndall effect. Understand? Suppose you can see in our textbook they have given a canopy of a forest. Please tell me the image of that page number. Canopy of a forest. Light is coming from the top of the trees. Have you noticed it? Check it. Page number, you check it, textbook and tell me. Canopy of a forest you may see. Canopy. Have you seen? Please tell me the page number. Thick forest will be there. Then a canopy, right side corner, one image will be there. I don't know. I don't
Sir,
have
page number 18, sir.
page number 18. Have you noticed it? Are you able to see the clear path of the light? Yes or no? Like light rays, the path of the light we are able to see there. Yes or no, Pradosh?
Yes, sir.
Because the moist which is present in the canopy means the thick forest, the top of the forest, you can see when the light is coming from, understand, a thick forest. Let me consider this is the plants. Understand, Ra? So when you consider, if this is the thick forest, understand, when the light is coming from small holes between the leaves, understanding, from the holes between the leaves, so the light is make us to see the path of the light very, very clearly. So here what is happening means the mixture which is present here, that moist air is only make us to scatter this light. That is why this is called as the scattering of light, make us to see the path of the light, is only we should call it as what? Tyndall effect. What we should call, Ra? Tyndall effect.
Tyndall
Understand,
effect.
Pradosh? So this is the canopy of a thick forest,
Sir.
the dense forest. When the light is coming from a small hole from between the leaves of the plant, then it will make us to see the clear path of the light. That is what we should call as Tyndall effect. Do you understand, Ra? Because it is like a jelly-like substance. We will study the examples of this colloidal particles. Then you can understand. So whenever, or else I have shown you the picture last class. Have you remembered? So whenever you will pass the light through the colloids, what will happen? It will make us to, you have to tell me, it will make us to see the path. Is it yes or no? So we can able to see the clear path of the light through the colloidal. So because they are having enough size, the particles size is enough to scatter the light. What do you mean by scatter? To make the path of the light visible to us. Do you understand? Scatter means make the light visible. Understand? Make the visible, make the path of the light visible is called as scatter. So that is what we can say. So what is the sixth property? By this time you can guess. What is the sixth property, Alana, Tarun? They will make us to see the path of the light. So colloidals, they will scatter the beam of light or not will scatter the beam of light. They will scatter a beam of light
Scatter beam of light.
passing through it because its particles are fairly large in size. Do you understand, all of you? That is you have to remember, right? A colloid scatters a beam of light. A colloid scatters scatters a beam of light when beam of light passing through it. Is it yes or no? Beam of light passing through it. Why it is passing? Why it is scattering? Any reason? What is the reason behind Elamukil, Tamil Selvan?
Because it has enough space.
because it
Because the
has-
particles are bigger
Are
enough
very
in
big,
size,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Then two solutions.
because the particles are enough bigger in size.
Bigger than size.
Bigger in size to scatter light. That is you have to remember. So these are the 6 properties of colloids. So from this I can say colloidal means what? The colloids cannot be separated by process of filtration. Understand all of you? And they are the particle size is present between more than 1 nanometer and less than 100 nanometer. So by passing the filter paper, we cannot separate anything from the colloidal substances, and they will scatter the beam of light, and they are stable in nature. These are the properties of SR Rora. Tell me, these are the properties of what? Properties of
Lights.
now.
Lights.
I am saying that, sir, by using filtration, you may ask me the question, sir, by using filtration, you are saying that it is not possible to separate the colloidal substances. Is it yes or no? Please tell me. Because particles are
Sir.
not be settled down easily, and they cannot be even trapped by the filter paper. So then what we have to do, sir? So we are using a special technique called as for separation of understanding the colloidal substances. We are using a special technique, that is what we should know as centrifugation. What we should call? Centrifugation.
Centrifugation.
All of you should remember, can be used to separate the colloidal particles from colloidal solution. So very, very important MCQ. Please note it down. A technique which we are using to separate colloidal particles from colloidal solution. What is that? Centrifugation. Please write it. The technique which we are using to separate water. Separate
Colloidal solution.
Colloidal solutions.
Colloidal solutions is centrifugation. I will say what is that, no worries. Do you understand, Ra? Centrifugation, clearly I will teach you because we have that process. Centrifugation. I will teach you working principle. Even I will show you I know how to operate this because when I'm in engineering, I have been done this. How to operate centrifugation. We have a lot of applications with this centrifugation. I also have been done that. Understand, Ra? Yes, all of you. So now, so what is the technique they are using to separate the colloidal particles? Colloidal particles from
Centrifugation.
that is you have to remember. Now, I will show you the picture where the suspensions and colloids exhibit Tyndall effect. Are you understand, Ra? So suspensions, they will scatter the beam of light only when still the particles are floating in it. Once they will be settled down, they cannot be. But colloidals, always they will scatter the light. Is it yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So
Yes,
let
sir.
us now, one by one, I will show you the one picture. So please try to observe that picture very carefully, which will give you more suspension, solutions, and colloids. And 3 it will give you. Shall I show the picture, please? Allah Laksha? Alana? Yeah. So some light is coming from the source of light. Now, let us observe what you people are feeling it, and you find what is solution, what is suspension, and what is colloid. So where you are seeing the clear path of the light is called as colloid. Lightly suspension, not at all visible. What we should call, Pradosh? Solution. Understand? So now,
Solution.
so I am showing you these 3 things. So here we want to identify which is solution, which is suspension, and which is colloid. So let me see who will identify first. So please tell me. So observe very And tell me clearly. So if you'll observe in this picture, the suspensions and colloids exhibit Tyndall effect. That is what you are seeing. Two test tube, the path of the light is visible. One test tube, the path of the light is not visible. So if you'll observe, the test tube on the left side, understanding in this picture, they contain suspension which scatters the beam of light passing through it and renders its path visible inside it. Have you noticed it? We are able to see the
Yes,
path.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Renders its path visible inside it. And the middle test tube, if you'll see, the middle test tube, it contains what? Middle test tube contains
Solutions.
Solution, sir.
true
Not
solution.
visible.
Solution ille, what is that? True solution.
True solution.
So,
True
which does
solution.
not scatter the light passing through it. Now you can see, we cannot see the beam of light inside the middle test tube. Are you able to see the inside the middle test tube? Please tell me.
No,
No.
sir.
No, sir.
If you will observe the test tube on the right side, it is what? It contains what? It is the colloidal solution.
Collides.
What is it called?
Collide and solutions.
Colloidal solution. Which one? Which one? Right side means?
Right side. Test
Ah.
tube, sir.
Which
That
one?
green color, sir.
This one?
Yes, sir.
No. That is what I am saying. So where you are able to see the path of the light very clearly?
First one, sir.
First one. That is you have to remember it. Understand, Ra? So in this, if the
Yes,
time
sir.
is ongoing, the particles may settle down. But here, it is already colloidal. The particles is having enough size. That is why you can see the clear path of the light you are able to see. So this is the right. Understand? This is the left side. This is the mid, and this is the right side. We have to see opposite to our hand. Understand, Pradosh? Like this, we have to turn always. So this is towards the
Okay,
right
sir.
side. And this is towards to the left side. So middle, who is there? Solution. What is to
True
call?
solutions.
This is called as suspension. Understand, Ra? And this is called as what?
Colloidal solutions.
That is you have to remember it. Please note it down, all of you. So that is so. This is what you have to become. Yeah, tell
Sir,
me.
I have a doubt, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, you said colloidal are in translucent, but it is in clear, no, sir.
Here. That is what. This is one kind of colloidal solution. Translution ille. Remember, some examples I can say. Suppose you can take gel. Gel is a colloidal solution. Is it will be a transparent or not? Elmokil.
Yes, sir.
Understand, like that. So that is what I'm saying. But you have to decide how, depend upon the how amount of light is scattering. So where the more amount of light is scattering, where you are seeing the clear path of the light, you tell me.
Sir, in colloids only.
First one only we are seeing the clear path of the light. Is it yes or no? So that is why it
Yes,
is
sir.
called as colloidal. We are having a types of colloids. I will teach you. By the time you can understand. Some colloids are in transparent also. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Particle size is enough.
Okay, sir.
Okay, that is you have to remember it. Now, let us go with that. Laksha, you understand Laksha?
Yes, sir.
Yes, clear? Everybody? So if you are clear only, then I will move. So now, if you observe here, to distinguish a colloidal from a solution, sir, how to distinguish? Both are supposed, like Erlmokil asked just now the question. Sir, both are in transparent, then how to distinguish? That is what. So what is the experiment we have to do? If you want to distinguish, I have given two substances. One is solution, one is colloid. I don't know which one. So two test tubes I have been given. So if you want to identify, I will ask you to identify which is colloid and which is a solution. How you guys will distinguish between them? That is what
Sir,
our
by centrifugation.
Sir, by passing,
centrifugation. No, centrifugation is
sir,
illegal.
by passing light. By
Very
passing light.
good. That's all, Pradosh. Just now I am teaching you correct, Pradosh. So to distinguish a colloidal from a solution, just nothing is there. When you can pass the light through them, if it is a solution, what will happen, Ra? If any given
The
solution
light we cannot see.
beam of light, understand, which will scatters a beam of light and renders its path visible, means make us to see the path of the light, then we can say it is a water. It is the colloidal solution.
Colloidal solution.
Now, if any kind of solution which does not scatter a beam of light passing through it and does not renders its path visible, then we can say it is what? A true
True
solution.
solution.
Understand? So, to distinguish a colloidal from a colloid from a solution, what we have to do, Ra? To distinguish colloid,
Pass your light, sir.
pass a light, right? All of you. To distinguish colloid from solution, colloid from solution. To pass the light, to pass the light, and what will happen to pass the light? If light is scatters, light is scatters and renders its path visible, and renders its path visible is known as what? Visible is called
Colloidal solution.
collide. You understand? If not, what we should call, Pradosh?
Solution, sir.
Colloidal solutions, you can say. Colloidal solution. If not, we can say what? It is a
True
true
solution.
solution. Understand?
True solution.
Samaya, Laksha?
Yes, sir.
That is what
Yes,
you have
sir.
to remember. So they will ask you the question, how you can distinguish the colloidal and solution. So if you scatter the light, if you pass the light through them, which one which will make us to see the light is called as colloidal, which does not make us to see the light is called as true solution. That is what you have to remember. Understand, Ra? Please tell me. Need to
Yes,
pass.
sir.
Yes, sir.
This is how we need to distinguish a colloid from a solution. All of you should remember that. So if you understand this, now we are going to study the most important one of these colloids. Very, very important, this concept. Out of suspensions, solutions, colloids is only most important. Understand, Ra? So classification of colloids. All of you keep heading. Classification of colloids. What is this? Classification of colloids. Understand, Ra? Now, shall we study? So now if you observe, colloids do not involve only solids and liquids. All of you should remember. So everybody will think that, like solutions also. Solutions means what, Ra? People will think that solids and liquids only. Correct or not? But like colloids also, colloids means not only solids and liquids, they may be also involve gases. What it involves, Ra? It is also involved
Gases.
gases. That is what you have to remember. So colloids means, all of you should remember, it also involves gases. So colloids are classified according to the physical state of dispersed phase. I have taught you two phases, dispersed phase and dispersion phase. Can anybody say what is dispersed phase and dispersion phase? Dispersed phase we should call as what? Check your notebooks, turn back and go back and check fastly. Dispersion phase is called as solute or solvent. Solute or solvent. Solute or solvent. Check your notebooks. So solute plus solvent, which used to called as solution. So in this colloids, solute and solvent will be present. So the solute is called as what? Solute is called as dispersion phase. All of you should remember, dispersed phase is called as solute and dispersion medium is called as
Yes,
solvent.
sir. Solvent, sir.
Is it I have taught you or not? Have you remembered?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
You can say. So based upon the solute and solvent, most of the colloids are classifying into 7 groups. How many, Ra?
7 groups.
Based upon the solute and solvent only. That is what you have to remember. So classification of colloids has been done into how many categories, Ra? 7 categories. Understand, Allah?
Category.
That is, make a flow chart. 1, 2, 3, 4. My train, are you understanding? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Is it okay, all of you? It has been done based on what, Ra? Based on solute. Solute and solvent. Understand, all of you? So solvent is called as, always should remember, dispersion medium. What is it called? Everybody should-
Medium.
Dispersion medium. Why Ray, you are not saying? Dispersion medium is called as solute. What is what dispersed phase is called as what? Solute. All of you should remember. Dispersed phase is called as solute. So based upon this only. Very, very important, Ra.
Okay, sir.
Dispersed phase is called as solute and dispersed medium is called as solvent.
Solvent.
So based upon this solute and solvent, so colloids contains what? Colloids also contains solids, liquids, and as well as water, Monish. Also they contain.
Gases.
So based upon the solute and solvent, we are going to classifying into 7. In that the first one is called as sol. What is it called? Sol. SOL, sol. Next one is called as solid sol. What is it called? Solid sol.
Solid sol.
Aerosol. 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 Manya, are you there? Aerosol. Next. Fourth one. Emulsion. What is it called?
Emulsion.
Emulsion. All of you write it. Emulsion. Fifth one is called as foam. Fifth one is what? Foam. Next, sixth one. Solid foam. What is it called?
Solid foam.
Solid foam. And the last one is called as gel. These are the 7. All of you should remember. What is the classification of colloids? Solid sol, emulsion, foam, solid form, gel. Clear? Note it down. Till here, note it down, all of you. Maitreyan, are you understanding, Maitreyan?
Yes, sir.
Write it.
Yes, sir. Finished, sir.
Completed, sir.
Completed, sir.
Okay. So now, completed? Girls, now, please all of you keep reading. Sol, first one, sol. What is the examples of sol? We have to know. Sol. What do you mean by sol? What are you guessing? Any example of sol which is known to you? Now you are using in your hand. That is called as sol. Anybody?
The sanitizer.
Sanitizer relay. You are using now. I am saying now. Now I am saying at present.
Ink.
Pen, sir.
Very good. Ink. Right. First sol. 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 So what is a solution? See, what is the MCQ question will come from colloidal solution, not for our school exam. Generally, I'm saying for competitive exams, for higher classes and all, which is dispersed medium, which is dispersed phase, you are able to identify. Do you understand? That is the task, biggest task in the colloidal means, which is solute and which is solvent, we have to identify it. But in chemistry here, colloids, we are not supposed to use solute and solvent. We have to use water. We have to use dispersed phase and dispersed medium. Purinjicha, please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is the first example? What is the first category of colloids?
All.
Yes or no? Right.
Sol.
All of you right. Sol. Sol. Sol means, remember, a sol is a colloid, a solid colloid in which a tiny solid particles are dispersed in a liquid medium. What is that? Tiny solid particles are dispersed in a liquid medium. That is what you have to write it. Sol is a colloid. Sol is a colloid in which a tiny solid particles are dispersed in a liquid medium. In which tiny solid particles. What is happening, Ra? Dispersed in what? Tiny solid particles are what? Dispersed in
Liquid medium.
liquid medium. Tiny solid particles are dispersed in liquid medium. Please note it down. Understand? So what is the dispersed phase here? Dispersed phase and dispersed medium. Solid particles are called as what?
Dispersed phase.
Dispersed in phase.
Dispersed phase. Understand, Sai? Dispersed phase. And this liquid medium is called as what?
Dispersed medium.
Dispersed
Dispersed in
Pranija, that is everybody. This is only most important. Now, let us go with the example. The best example is ink. Our ink is the best example of colloid. In that colloid also under category of water. Sol.
Sol.
Sol. Next. Soap solution, ink solution, and most paints, everything. Soap solution, ink solution, starch solution. So ink, soap solution, starch solution. Starch is like a glucose, one form of the understanding, Ra? Yes or no? Starch solution. And what I said, and most paints.
Sir, once again scroll up, sir.
Most paints. Remember this. Clear? Any doubt, anybody? Solra.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Now, shall we go with that? Next one. Now, second one. What is the second one, Ra?
Solid salt.
Solid salt. Yes or no? Please write it, all of you. What is second one? Solid salt.
Solid salt.
Solid salt. Now, observe very carefully. This first one, salt, also I can call it as liquid salt. Is it yes or no? Because solids are